All right, yeah. So we thank God for this day that we managed to use Zoom, and I hope my voice is very clear to everybody. Just please just confirm if you can hear me clearly.
Yes, we can hear
Yes,
you
sir.
clearly.
All right, so I believe we are going to start or begin where we left last time. Right.
Yes,
I still remember that we had a confusion on how to apply indicators, how to open trades and how to close trades. Right? So if you still remember quite well, my screen is showing two indicators. There is one that is called Bollinger Band, and another one is called moving average. So let me remove one so that we go one by one. Right. So the one that is shown in green, you can see this line, right? This green line
yes,
at the upper, which is called the upper Bollinger Band. By the way, let me make them bold. Maybe you are not seeing them nicely. Okay, the one at the upper, this line that I'm showing at the top is called the upper Bollinger Band. The one at the middle is called moving average. Bollinger Band, moving average. Then the one at the low bottom is called um, lower Bollinger Band. So a band is a string or a line. So these are three strings designed by a person called John Bollinger. That's why the name is called Bollinger Band. Bollinger strings or Bollinger lines, that's what it means. So it's an indicator that works with these three lines. It's one indicator. So when we say an indicator, we simply means these are tools that are added on the application. They are default tools that are already available on the MetaTrader by default. And there are some customized tools or indicators which people, especially the programmers and those who are good in programming, they can add also their own tools. But we just work with what we have. So this is an indicator that works best with me. It's called a Bollinger Band. So what I was trying to explain is that, let me remove this. I'm removing this indicator, right? You can see, right, my changes that I'm doing instantly, right? Is it going well
yes,
with you? Okay. So this is our graph. You may ask that you don't know a graph. By the way, the MetaTrader that I'm using, this is a computer, PC. It's quite different from the it's not different actually. It's this one is it's a different version. It's a complicated version from the mobile. The mobile is the easier version, but the chart remains the same. So what we are going to talk is the same thing. So what we are calling a graph is this trend that I'm going to highlight. You see from the lines that I'm putting here, this kind of movement here. Yes, this kind of pattern. I know that you understand what we call by pattern. I think
yes.
from primary school we were taught about patterns. So this
Patterns,
kind of
yes.
pattern that is forming is what we are calling a graph. All right, so we can see now. You see what I draw. Why is it called a graph? Because a graph, I mean, because we have x-axis. Those who understand the math for O level, we have graphs, and a graph is indicated by two sides. We have the bottom side here, at the bottom here, where we can see the dates at the bottom here, which is time and date, which is called the x-axis. Then we have the uh, y-axis, which is shown at the right, far right column with some numbers there. So this makes up a graph. So as I said before, that the whole screen with everything that we see is called a chart. So on the chart, the main key is the graph, which I am labeling by this yellow line that I'm highlighting. So whenever I'm talking about a graph, I mean this kind of pattern. So is this clear unto you?
Hello?
Hello?
I'm with you,
Yes,
sir.
we are with you,
Yeah,
sir.
okay, thank you so much. So I've indicated what is a graph. I'm going to remove these lines. So on the graph now, we are going to add indicator. Indicator, which I'm saying is a tool that help us to analyze the graph. What do I mean by analyzing the graph? Our main task as a trader is just to determine whether the price is going to go up or go down. Okay, I'm just repeating this because we have said this before. Let me, objects, I need an arrow. Okay, so sorry, something is not coming like what I want. 1 second. Okay, I'm going to use the same line. So if our task here is to determine whether the price, you see, there is a horizontal line that is moving, this white line, which is showing us the current price here at the right side. So the current price here, as per my chart, is 4873. But this price is fluctuating, is changing as we can see, right?
Yes.
Right. So our task is to determine whether the price is going to rise up here from this white line. The current price right now is here, indicated by this current candle, which is the short green that is being formed. So our task is to determine whether the price is continuing to going up or it will go down here. As an example that I gave you, that a person who is in the street, who is doing the business of changing money, exchanging money, he has some nairas or whatever currency you may think of, or your local currency. Let's take, for example, it's naira. And he's also is having some US dollars. He's buying and selling naira and US dollars. So today, the current rate, for example, for naira and the US dollar is equivalent to this rate. One US dollar, let's say, is equivalent to 4,870 something naira. So if he hears that tomorrow the rate is going to rise up like this, is coming to 5,000, what is he going to do? Let's just recap what we said. One is the rate of $1 is equivalent to 4.8 naira. Tomorrow is going to increase this rate. What is he going to do? Is this guy going to buy more dollars or is going to sell dollars today?
It's going to buy more.
Okay,
Going
wonderful.
to buy more.
Exactly. Because tomorrow, if the rate increases, what will happen tomorrow? He will sell, right?
Yes.
Let's say tomorrow the rate comes here. He is going to sell. It's like that he will make the profit. So this is the whole idea. So this is analysis that I'm talking about. Right? So this is the analysis that I'm talking about. That if the price is here, we should analyze basing on the trend that has happened on the graph. When I'm saying trend, I mean the pattern that has been happening here before. So we have to determine now that from this current position where I am now, is the price 4,800 something, is it going to rise up or it's going to fall down from here? This analysis is based on like assumptions, on estimation. It's not going to be 100% perfect. Nobody is going to know what is going to happen. That's why forex trading exists. People are going to analyze and guess depending on a lot of factors, which are making up what is called the market forces. So now we come back to our technical indicators, which is the Bollinger Band indicator. It comes here now to help us to analyze. So let's put back now our indicator. I'm going to add back that Bollinger Band indicator. Okay. So 33. Okay. I've added it back now. Okay, here comes my indicator. You see how it is. Right. So what I tried to explain that day is that if we see our candles, you understand what I'm calling candles, right? These green and red sticks that are formed because they have a shape of a candle. Is it correct? You see, it's a shape of a candle. It's a shape of a candle. So these are what are called candlesticks. They are two different types. They are bullish. Bullish, it means it's going up, and bearish, it goes down. So these are candlesticks that behave that way. Why is it bullish? Because it's from a name bull. And why is it bearish? It's from a name bear. Forex trading is presented or it's explained by the example or by the use of these two animals, a bull and a bear. So these two animals, whenever they meet, they fight. There is no peace. There is tension. So this is what is represented here. Green candlesticks or a candlesticks that represents pricing up is called the bull. The one that goes down is called bear. They are not always green and red. It's you who determine which color do you want. I will show you how to change this, but it doesn't matter. We can just use what is available, okay? So when the price is going up, it's called bullish. When the price or candlesticks are going down, it's called bearish. In other words, when the graph is going up like this, it's called bullish. The graph is bullish. When it is going down, it's bearish. Right? Right. So now, how do we use this indicator, which is the Bollinger Band? I want to show you by adding some objects. Okay. So I want you to see here where I'm putting this. Where I'm putting these arrows. Okay, 1 second. Okay, few. Okay, you see where I put this box yellow? And I'm going also to add another one. Okay, let me do it in another way. Objects. Okay, I'm going to add another one here. Right. So we can see that whenever the price is touching the lower line, which is this green line, this lower Bollinger Band, whenever the candles are touching it, there is high chance of going up. Can you see this? Hello?
We are with you, sir.
Yes, I need your confirmation on this, that you understand what I'm saying here. That whenever we see candles are touching the lower line, do you understand what I mean by the lower line?
Yes, sir.
I'm saying candles here, green and red. You see these ones, they came and touched this line, this. Whenever they touch this line, there is a high chance that the graph is going to reverse or the candles are going to go up, like what I indicated here. Here. You see, after touching here on this line, the green line, The graph did not continue to go down. Did it continue to go down? No. It started to go up here,
went
okay?
up.
Yes. The same applies also here. When it touched this position, it went up. So these are the tricks or the tips that we are looking for as a trader. Okay, let's look now on a new scenario. We see that our graph is going up here, right?
Mm.
So whenever it's
Yes,
going to touch this line, it means there are high chances that the graph is going to what? To fall
Calm
down,
down.
correct? Correct?
go down.
Yes. This is only how we use this indicator. Number one tip. Don't try to think much. Don't try to reason much. But whenever you see that the candles are touching these lines, they are high chances. I'm not saying 100%. It's a high chance that the graph will make U-turn. Let's look back. I'm going to, yes, let's look back on the other situations. We see here, it did not touch exactly. You see here, it did not touch. But
Mm.
after drawing closer, it went back. Also here, it did not touch, but it goes back. I'm looking for bottom lines. Let's look here. This is a different case now. This I will explain. Let's look up here. When it touched up, it went down. When it almost touched up, it went down. Here, when it also touched up, it went down. The same applies. Okay, so this is a hint that we are looking for as a trader. So whenever you see a graph is touching the bottom line, it means you are going to open a buy trade. Like you just come and say, my graph is about to go up, then you click buy. You open your trade and we go. All right, this is number one trick. Right. Okay, we understand, right? So the next way where we use this Bollinger Band, it's called a range. A range, it means, let me explain what is called a range on the Bollinger Band. We said that the Bollinger Band is made up of three lines, right? Upper line, lower line, and what? The bottom line. Is it correct? Let's just talk.
Yes.
Yes, sir, it's correct.
Thank you so much. So I want you to see what I'm doing here. You see, I put these three yellow lines, right? As per the Bollinger Bands. So there is this upper line is moving here, and there's the middle line and the bottom line. So when you see your candles, they are lying on same side. They are two sides, right? There's this upper gap. I'm talking this gap, this from between the middle line and the upper line. There's this gap which is called an upper range, and there's this gap which is called a lower range. So whenever you see your candlesticks, especially on long time frames like H1, like what I changed to H1, whenever you see your candlesticks are lying down, are moving on the one side of the graph, one side of the range, it means they are going to take a long time playing that side. Okay, my computer is telling me that we are running out of time. So I don't know, we're
Okay.
left with how many minutes? Let me see. It could be 10 minutes. It always indicates somewhere. Okay. When it switch off when we are talking, then we know that the first 40 minutes has lapsed. Then we will log in again. Don't worry, I will handle that one. Okay. So let's look on this case. I want you to see on this insert. Okay. I want you to see this pattern that is being the kind of movement that is formed here. Let's take it slowly and feel free to ask, guys. Okay, I'm going to properties, parameters, fill. Right, you see where I've just highlighted with this kind of shape. Can we see this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. This is H1 time frame, which is 1 hour. When I say H1, it means one candlestick, this one candlestick, this one, is going to take 1 hour to complete before it forms another one. That's what it means by H1. We understand this, right? If we put on H4, it means one candlestick, whatever it is, it completed 4 hours. I mean, it took 4 hours for it to complete before going to the next. Even the small one, it took 4 hours when we are on H4. The same way applies when you go to D1. D1, it means 1 day. It means this candlestick is going to take 1 day, 24 hours to complete. So this is how time frame works. So we are using H1 on H1 time frame. So on H1, it means all these candlesticks, they completed 1 hour each. So we can count how many hours it took from here to here by counting the number of candlesticks, which is almost a day or maybe 15 so hours. So this means it's a good setup for you. So where do we see our range? A range, I said, this is when the graph is lying or taking more time on the one side of the Bollinger Band. There is upper range, which is this gap between middle green line and upper green line is upper range, and the lower range is this one. So in this case, you as a trader, whenever you see your candlestick, if it is a lower range, it means the graph will be going down. Whenever you see your candle is touching the middle line here, it means it's obviously it's going to be forced going down. Whenever it touches the lower line, it means it may reverse up a bit, but it will not cross. It might cross a bit, but it will not surpass the middle line. Then it will be forced going down. So in other words, whenever you see that there is a lower range that is being formed, then you must know that I must focus on opening sell trades because the graph is going down for a long time, like it happened here. When I say long time, how many hours? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It's up to almost 20 hours. So it's a good setup for you. All right, guys. The same applies when it is an upper range. This range, we see from here going up. The candles never came down. The candles never came down here. They were moving upwards. So you as a trader, avoid putting sell trades. Sell trade meaning say graph is going down. Avoid that. You have to focus on buy because your graph is pushing upwards. We see this is another scenario. So these are 2 tips that we can apply. Is it clear? Do we have some questions here? Let's talk, my guys, please. I need correspondence. If it's making sense, let's talk.
Sir, we are with you, sir.
So any question?
Yes, sir. The thing is, that's why I say you should record it. Is when we watch the video like 2 times, 3 times, we will now assimilate everything is the same, sir.
Yeah,
but we are following it, sir.
That I know we are going to do, but during this, because our main aim, guys, is to open trades that help us to make profit. So I want you to open your charts and open volatility 75. Let's just go on our MetaTrader And on the course page, on top, let's type 75 and we see what comes. Let's just talk. When you are there, just tell if you are there.
What? You said we should open what, sir?
75. Just type 75. And there are two that are going to come.
75. Where should we click the 75?
You go on course page, then on top.
Okay, sir. I'm seeing jump index, jump 75 index.
Can you show? Is it able for you to show on the screen? I doubt, because you are using one
No,
same
it's not.
gadget. You said
Yeah.
you are seeing
Should I
what 7?
jump 75 index?
So it means you might not be logging in on Deriv account, because if you are using Deriv demo account, you must be able to see. What about Olu?
High frequency volume 75 index. Then jump 75 index, volume value 750, volume value crash 750.
Yes, that's
No, do you
And
see?
so on.
Do you see one that is written volatility 75 1S?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah.
index.
Can you open that? We click and open chart.
Okay.
This is the same chart that I'm opening, that I'm illustrating. So we want to open a trade now from where we are. So now do we still understand how to open a trade?
Yes.
So let's do the analysis. Do you think the price is going to continue rising, or is it going to fall? Or maybe you can tell that maybe in the next 3 hours it's going up, then later it will go down. Let's just say something. We are left with just 1 minute, then we will continue to another session.
Now with my
How
own
many?
chart, it's going to come down.
So it's going to come
Yes,
down. So
yes, sir.
so let's put a sell trade. Click sell.
So, okay.
And then on the trade icon at the bottom, let's see how the trade is running. Me also, I'm putting a sell because of your analysis. So on the computer, if I put a sell, you see my demo account is here, 10,000. And my running trade is in profit here. I think yours is also in profit, correct?
Nah. My own is not on profit.
It's on what amount?
0.76.
Okay, don't worry about that. So this
Okay.
is how we open and close the trade. So I want you
Okay.
to understand that
Yeah,
there is
0.
okay, no worries about that. But I want you to understand uh, how we are doing the analysis. We are getting it right. That's okay. From the chart, this is where everything starts.